One of the craziest weeks in recent memory, topped off with what some would think an improbable win here to end the week. The Lakers are streaking. They take down the red-hot Pacers. No LeBron, no Luka, no Mark Williams, no big deal. Austin Reeves, 5 in a row for the Lakers, 11 of 13, and a performance by the ages by the undrafted player, AR. 45 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 steals.
He's making a case to the Lakers that don't trade me.
Don't even think about it ever.
I mean, Austin Reeves is, we talk about him all the time, man. 4 years of college, and you see it in his game. He knows all the drills, and he knows the game, and it took him some time to catch up. And, when he went to Vegas with the Lakers, and they liked him as a person, LeBron kind of drew to him, and he's done nothing but keep his head, to the grind and work on his game with a lot of confidence. And today, he was just exceptional. With the ball in his hands, he's a playmaker. And he can avoid defenses with his ball handling drills. And when he gets to a certain point, he hit that little 8-footer better than just about anybody I know. And pull up for the 3, Geeter. I just thought he had an exceptional game tonight. Led this team to a victory. There's some other good players out there.
We're going to get to those, for sure.
But starting with Austin, man.
Rob, I want you to take a look at this because it is a cool stat. Highest scoring game by an undrafted player ever, basically, since they started this in 1988. Van Vliet had that 54-point game. Austin Reeves is next on the list. He did it today in the win. 45 points. His efficiency, Rob, 14 of 26, 4 of 9 from 3. I love this stat, too. 13 of 13 from the free throw line. By the way, Rob, he also had 3 steals. He was exhausted. He had to play 40 minutes, and you heard him say it right there. He always wants to kind of deflect and talk about what everyone else did. He wants to play the game the right way. You got to be pretty proud of the young man. By the way, he's playing it the right way.
Yeah, he's playing it the right way. He came out, was very efficient. You kind of feel like when a guy takes a 3, gets fouled, and makes it, that's the sign of a good night.
Mm-hmm.
He came out with that, and then he was just moving the basketball. And I always said this before, he's a poor man Luka. He's not very fast, but he's very crafty. He's able to get away from sticky situations with his handle. He's able to pull up on 3. And he's always able to get and ones. And I feel like he missed a crucial one. Not him, but the refs missed a crucial one when he went to the rack. But I did notice a couple times he's trying to draw that contact instead of just going straight to the rim. But this guy is he's simply amazing. I think, guys always get career highs when the big dogs don't play, and tonight was no exception.
I was going to come back to you with that after you talk. You've talked about that so many times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. If Shaq and Kobe aren't playing, Rob's going to get his 30, 35 points, no doubt about it. The thing I like about Austin, I was at the game the other night against Golden State. Might have been his worst shooting night ever. I mean, he was 0 for 9 from three-point range, 4 for 17 overall. After the game, just his usual self. He greeted me with his typical, "Hey, champ. I've never won anything, but I appreciate that, Austin."
He just don't know your name,
He doesn't
Brez.
know my name. I'm sorry, Brez. Good to meet you. You know what I like about him, though? Someone had to step up today. As we already mentioned, no LeBron, no Luka, no Mark Williams. That's about 70, 75 points of offense not in the game. Austin said, I'll try to get close to 50 to help compensate for that. He scored so many different ways. So fun to watch, and always such a great guy in the locker room. People love this kid. So glad to kind of echo your thoughts, James, that he was not traded. I'm not even saying it was even a thought by the Lakers, but they got a bunch of quality players coming in, and Austin Reeves is still on this roster. That's a huge win for the Lakers.
And the irony of Luka and LeBron returning probably together Monday, and you kind of joked about this, but will you ever get that opportunity again? I mean, listen,
Negative.
Magic, Kareem, they're out. Shaq and Kobe, they're out. You guys have always laughed about it and talked about, man, everyone else is always like, darn, they're not playing, but the players are like, let's go, we get some shots. I don't know if he's going to get this opportunity again, but how cool is it, Big Game, that he's able to just show the world in a national game too. ESPN picks it up, it's on our network, that he's got this kind of ability. We all know it. But for the world to see it, in a game where
he's been playing very well. I think the league notices it. When you're preparing for a game, Reeves' names is up there and his assets and what he can do. But without LeBron or, Luka, I mean, look, this kid is flat out unstoppable because of his ball handling skills. He can avoid and escape, and then when he gets from his defense, he can create and get shots. And I'm talking about high percentage shots, like in the paint, doesn't mind pulling up from that three. If you step back, you give him some airspace, he's got no problem pulling up, not even thinking about it. So he gets to the rack. We saw about 3 times he got fouled, and they didn't even call it. He's getting to the cup. He's an exceptional ball player, and he's really consistent with it. It's not like he just had this one big game tonight. He's pretty consistent over, a lot of games. He's always count on him.
Was there even a question when he showed up in that turtleneck looking elite that we were going to get an elite performance from Austin Reeves today? Was there a question in your mind?
Not a question. Not a one.
He rolled in. We knew something was going down today.
He knew something. We all knew something.
He hit a birdie on 18 today, which was very important in his match.
Golf clubs.
He was happy his road dog was back.
Rob returned. By the way, Rui was great.
Yes, Rui.
Tonight.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Rui was great with 24, efficient, 8 of 13, 9 rebounds, also 6 for 6 from the free throw line. So their 2 stars tonight were 19 for 19 from the line.
Yeah. The crazy part about that, Rui was having a great night, but when you get a guy that's this hot and he's a primary ball handler, you're like, dang it, but go, boy. So he could have had his career night too, but, let's give it to AR.
My man, Ryan, is trying to get to the highlight. I love him. Tomorrow's his day with the Eagles, but I got to say this. Trey Jameson and Jordan Goodwin,
yes.
for you Laker fans that weren't sure what was happening out there, who's the guy in the mask?
Who he played for?
Jordan Goodwin, by the way, he played at the end of the year for Memphis a lot. He was getting good minutes, and he was averaging 10 a game. He can play. He was phenomenal tonight. Just real quick, these guys combined for 18 points in 27 minutes, 8 of 12. Final score, 124 to 117. The Lakers go to 12 games over 500. They've won 5 in a row. Austin Reeves goes for 45 on 14 of 26, 7 assists, 7 boards. Rui, 24 and 9. Gabe Vincent with 12 points and 7 assists. The Lakers shoot 52%. Look at this. Austin Reeves, 45 points, second highest scoring game by an undrafted player. Youngest Laker with 45 and 5 since Kobe Bryant. 4th Laker with 45 points since 04-05, and the 6th Laker with 45, 7, and 7. He joins elite, rare company. Time now for Big Shots Breakdown. What you got?
Really? You gonna ask that question?
Break it down.
It's all AR and what AR was able to do with no LeBron, no Luka. Hey, you wanna do this one?
No.
Okay.
I don't work up there, bro.
All right, right here you're going to see what he's able to do out of the pick and roll situation right here. Got a little dribble and handoff. And now you get the back pick. You know what? You're going to overplay this. I'm going to just set it up, get the ball. Now, this is my favorite part of this play. The defender get ready to jump to the side of the ball, but he turns it down, goes right down, another crossover. That has become one of his favorite moves, a little crossover, a little hezzy for 2. Now he's off ball. He comes to get it, a little pick. Now, what he's able to do, he could have just attacked because he could have had the lob, but he's done what? You have your hand on me, so I'm going to rise up. You got your hand on me, ref's going to call a foul. 3 + 1 equals what, Geeter? 4. Okay, 4. James' favorite game. All right, now it's a double team. You keep your dribble alive. Look, nobody's going to leave the man in the corner, but you're in a bad position because I'm getting to the rack because I'm quicker than you, and he should have got an and 1 there. Now, this one, I got it right now. Give me an ISO. This is probably Geeter's favorite play, more like Brad's, because Brad's wish he could play like this. Now you got a little dipsy-do, a little handle-roo, another little crossover, then get to the rack and lay it high off the glass. When you're able to do what you want to do with your dribble, you're able to get to the rack, get and ones, and also get your guys involved. But in this clip, it was just him showing you what he's able to do with the rock in his hand.
Nasty.
And you know what? He rarely picks his dribble up. And when he picks his dribble up, he's going to do something, pass or shoot. You don't see him panic. He keeps it alive. He finds a body. Very smart player. And, you can tell he's a gym rat. Anybody that wasn't drafted, and not a lot of teams were interested in him, you can tell that he just has been putting in the work and never disbelieving in himself. And he's come to a place now where he's pretty damn good.
I know everyone's pretty excited. It'd be awesome to see Luka and Mark Williams, LeBron, everyone play. So get ready for that. But the long-anticipated debut, James, looks like it's here.
Yeah, and we can wait a few more days for it to happen and give this team who beat the Indiana Pacers a lot of credit for the effort and the connection that they had. With these two players out, AD and Max Christie gone, collectively, led by Austin Reeves, did a good job. But the buzz will be on Monday, is it, Geeter?
Monday.
Sir.
This city and really the whole world will be watching.
Probably good for him, too, Rob, to get out there finally. He hasn't played since Christmas. And then the shock of being traded, the sadness that comes with that, the relocation, and then you got to settle in, get to know your new teammates. You've now watched them play 3 games. They're 3-0. I think just getting out there is going to be huge for Luka, personally.
I think just getting out there, because as a basketball player and you're not able to play something you love so much, it's hard to sit on the sideline and watch, especially when a team's being successful and you can add to that. And we know Luka is one of the best players in the NBA, and he can add a lot of things to this Laker team. So I'm sure he's chomping at the bits to get out there.
Rob, you're here on Monday, right?
No.
Okay. You're going to be at the game?
No.
Okay. Being very, very...
Of course I'm here.
That's my
yes,
point.
I'll be here.
You and I are in studio. These two guys, they're going to be at the arena.
You know what? We're going to arena. You two, you stay up here because you're an expert at the wall and you don't like going down there.
That might be a good idea, Rob, because if I had to come back afterwards, I just might let you go down there. I ain't coming back. I'm serious this time. I'm going to try you. I'm going to try you.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
I'm going to try you, Dave.
Lakers are on a 5-game win streak. And
Rob and I
winning
got you, James.
is
Don't worry.
Fun.